Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the wrong ship. What is going on? Whoopsie. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. And now we return you to your regularly scheduled program. Alright, so as I was saying, we are back in the Schlieffen. And yeah, we are going to continue our unofficial secondary build battleship week with another fun battle in the Schlieffen. I don't know what is. Like I said, it was just so random. I was playing the Colombo. I was like, I want to play the Colombo, and then I jumped in it, and then all of a sudden I played the Colombo, the Atlantico, the Schlieffen. I played all of them, and so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. These are going to be fun. But yeah, we are in a carrier game. Obviously, a legendary carrier game, so not ideal, but we will do everything we can to win our side. Now, we do have the destroyer out in front of us to spot for us. We also have the carrier behind us to potentially spot for us. So it's not the worst case scenario in the world. As long as we use our head, we should be able to have a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the intro. I totally screwed up the intro and didn't realize that I had to cut the video, so that's what happened. But you're welcome. Hopefully you got a chuckle out of it. You know, some of us still make mistakes. It's just the way it goes. Shocker, I know. I'm such a professional YouTuber, you guys forgot that I make mistakes. It's like I always leave in the 3, 2, 1 on a lot of my live recorded reactions. Oh, hello, Montana. Speaking of, oh my god, he's turning out. Why is he turning out? No one knows, other than the fact that he's spotting some planes, potentially. Who knows? But he turns out, we get the shot off. I'm expecting good things, and unfortunately, not ideal. Now, you can see we have a Montana, a Colombo, and a destroyer here. Now, the destroyer is a Kleber. Now, I'll be real honest with you. I knew I was going to take a punishing shot from the Colombo and the Montana. That's a lot of shells coming your way, right? Secondary is already trying to do their job. You can see I'm trying to get the shot around the island. Rear turrets maybe make it through, but yeah, we didn't actually end up hitting anything. And that turn could have been horrific. Definitely not an ideal scenario to be just sitting broadside to both a Colombo and a Montana. Speaking of Montana, oh god, ouch. Yep, we've lost over a third of our health already. We are less than 2 minutes into this match. Why do I always have my best games when I start out being a complete doofus? I don't know. Is it because I decide to try harder? Who knows? But that's exactly what... Oh my god. Okay, well, we overled him, expecting the Kleber to be going faster. We know he's outside of 6 kilometers, so we shouldn't have to worry about his torpedoes. But just in case, because those are very nasty torpedoes, we are going to turn out. Now, we obviously have our secondaries rolling. We're going to go ahead and turn back against the direction we came from. And we're going to fire the rear turret of Justice. Or that could have been Truth. I don't remember. I know we have both the rear turret of Justice and Truth, and I didn't see which one was actually targeting in that particular instance. But either way, I'm going to go with it was, in fact, Justice. Justice being the 3rd turret, and Truth being the 4th turret. If you guys don't know my little naming scheme for the turrets, I have the front two guns are Honor and Glory. The rear 2 turrets are Truth and Justice. Just a little thing that I do. I'm a dork. Y'all know this. Why you guys put up with me? Who knows? But we're going to have to burn another heal. That's one good thing about this build. You get all the heals. It's Hyde, right? Everybody knows Hyde has the heals. So we use Hyde to get those heals. We got our secondaries maxed out on this thing as well. Kleber just beaches himself. I'm guessing he's dodging torps. But it's just a matter of time. He comes out, he's kind of lollygagging coming out around the corner, and gets away with it. And of course the planes come in and drop a torp on us. Fortunately, it wasn't a whole lot of damage. I think it's a Hokuru against us. I could be wrong. But either way, our secondaries are trying to finish the little turd off, and we finally get rid of that little guy. That just goes to show how hard it is to kill a freaking Kleber. Now, we've had some iffy RNG and some bad aiming so far, but what happens next is the opposite of all those things. It's good aiming and good RNG as we reach out and we slap this Montana superstructure for yes amounts of damage. I lied. That was not as good as I thought. Is that not the shot? I thought there was a better shot than that. But yeah, clearly I was mistaken. I could have swore we hit him a lot harder there. But no. That was not the shot. He gets a shot off at us. We're about to be loaded. Oh yeah, here we go. He's turning full broadside because he has to. He's up against the border. We get the front turrets of honor and glory, and that looks pretty solid. Yeah, that's a dead Montana for sure. Pretty confident. And down he goes. So we managed to Citadel Montana at range. I'm telling you, this thing's guns are fantastic. Remember, this is a hybrid build, but it is a secondary build, right? We are fully kitted out for secondaries in this thing. We don't do much in terms of accuracy, okay? These guns are accurate. I personally don't think you should ever build this thing purely for accuracy, just due to the fact that, I mean, obviously, if that's all you got, then that is what it is. But if you've got an option, I would highly recommend you not build it for accuracy. I'd build it for secondaries, because these secondaries are disgusting. Reaching out to over 12 kilometers, setting all the fires, getting kills for you when low health ships are nearby. I mean, it's hard to beat. Now, this Columbo, he has no chance here. He's sitting in a smoke screen with a destroyer just yeeting the smoke screen full of torpedoes, so it's just a matter of time. But he actually survives initially, and I'm a little worried, but as you can see, we've got superstructure. Oh my god, that was tight. Bonk. Okay, 4 penetrations into his superstructure. We must have hit one of his guns or something, but again, secondaries chirping away. The Z-44 actually gets the gun kill on the Columbo, which is kind of funny. We end up moving out of the cap here. The game is in our favor. We have the ship advantage. We don't really have a cap advantage, but I'm going to head into Bravo. We've already secured the A cap. Nobody's going to grab that unless it's our teammate. So, worst case scenario, our teammate grabs that cap. We move up and try to get into a position to help our team with the other side of the map. Now, you can see that despite our team's advantages, our battleships aren't very well placed. Like, we've got one bow in here who's lost a good chunk of his health, and it is a Schlieffen. We have this little Elbing over here, so we're going to try to reach out and touch him over the top of the island. And we've got an Izumo out there and an Alaska out there. Now, we do obviously have the carrier shooting at us. We did get an overpin on that Elbing, but you don't want to sleep on an Elbing. If it's getting a shot at your broadside, it's going to be a bad time. Schlieffen, I mean, he's not long for this world. He's getting focused by everybody over there, so he's going to go down pretty quickly. We have 3 heals left. We've been able to conserve, despite losing a third of our hit points. We really aren't any worse off than we were 2 minutes into the game, right? We're about exactly where we were at 2 minutes into the game, to be fair. Izumo turns away here, which was a good move by him, because we've already seen what these things are capable of. And so I would have loved to grab him, but he gets away with it for now. The Alaska did go down, I believe, so that leaves a Grosse Kurfürst, the Izumo, and a destroyer, which we know is an Elbing, and the carrier. So we're going to put ourselves in position, letting our secondaries shoot at this Elbing. We're angled pretty well against the Elbing, but here you're going to see what I mean when I say you don't want to let an Elbing just chew away at your broadside. I don't care if you're in a battleship or not. We turn completely ignoring the Elbing, and you can see how much damage he's getting per salvo. And it's not like he has a long reload time either. He's reloading every, what, 6 to 8 seconds, something like that? Well, maybe a little bit longer. Either that or he's just had to hide behind the island. But you can see he is capable of doing significant damage with that AP to your broadside. But Kurfürst, full broadside. Destroyer decides to YOLO himself out here and smoke up. I'm actually going to run into this island. I mistimed my turn here a little bit, so I'm actually going to run into the island. Wasn't my plans here. I do want to try to keep all the guns available, but we've got a broadside Grosse Kurfürst. This guy is not long for this world. He's bow tanking the battleship that's running away from him. Our secondaries are doing what they got to do. We've got just all the damage coming in from the Yama. Down goes the Grosse Kurfürst. Now, right now you're probably going, well, Spartan, you've only got 54,000 damage and 2 kills. Would you care to actually do some like damage in this fight? Look at the damage though. Over 3,000 damage again from that little turd burglar. He's just hanging out over there. He's just like, yeah, I'll be here eventually. Just keep chipping away at people. Secondaries start chipping away back at him, and he's like, okay, I think I'll leave now. But just to give him a little parting gift, we go ahead and fire the guns just in case. Obviously, he's already moved out of the way. But Izumo, is about to come around the corner over here, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm like, okay, we might be able to slap this Ismo, or, better yet, get some torpedoes into this Ismo, right? Like, we don't get to use the torpedoes very often, but we are being attacked by their carrier. So guess what? These slow torpedoes were probably spotted by the carrier. So guess what this Ismo does? He's already shown that he's capable of thinking and breathing at the same time. We take 2 torpedoes from that carrier. Ismo is already turning away, but we get a beautiful salvo away, and we get 1 Citadel. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little salty after that. I was expecting Dev Strike. Remember, an Ismo has a Yamato hull. So a broadside Ismo at these ranges should be a dead Ismo, right? And that goes for any of these Japanese legendary or tier 8 battleships. Like, they all have the same hull. It's not a hard concept to figure out how to kill them, especially at these ranges. But he goes and gets himself torpedoed here. Our secondaries are trying to finish him off, but unfortunately Shima manages to yeet all of his health away at the last second. That 1 torpedo and the flood, of course, gets him the kill. But this game's pretty much over. We've done our job, and I think this was just a good showcase of the fun of a Schlieffen. And the best asset of the Schlieffen is not just its secondaries, its ability to move around the map. Like, we started all the way on the other side. We beat our side, started to capture the base, didn't manage to get the base, went into the middle, helped capture that base, fought off everybody that was in front of us, and now we're on the other side of the map again. Name other battleships at the tier that can really do that, other than, like, maybe Burgonia. Like, there's really not a whole lot of battleships that would have been able to make this much distance in this short amount of time. Now, the Hukuru gets spotted here, and yeah, this is just never going to be a good day for a legendary tier carrier, because you're broadside to a battleship at this range, you're getting Citadel. Like, it's just, you're not getting away with that. But, of course, in true Spartan fashion, we leave him with just enough for somebody else to get the kill. Or did we? Fortunately, we're the only one really capable of doing significant damage to him. Our secondaries just triggered his damage control, so we're just waiting for our guns to load so we can finish him off. The destroyers are actually going to wait until the very last second to try to take a shot at this guy, and of course, in my defense, I take the shot and the Z-44 yoinks the kill. So unfortunate. We had so much potential to get like a crack in there, but just every single time just managed to get the thing yoinked out from underneath us. But in the end of the day, we did 2,715 base XP, top of the leaderboard, 158,000 damage. Thank you to the carrier for donating some of his hit points to the cause. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys enjoying the secondary battleships as much as I am? Because I'll be honest, right now, like, it's just the most fun you can have in the game is playing secondary battleships, in my opinion. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.